How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Mass Effect. Last time, we took care of all the crew conversations and codex entries we got after ridding Pharos of the threat of the Thorian, and now we have a couple of missions that involve Al-Jilani shipping some samples off to different places. But before we go and do those things, we have to go and check at the Citadel just to make sure, because I'm saying that the reason we're really going is because Shepard saw that the outfitters there had non-human armors, and we haven't really gotten any. We've only gotten one set of non-human armor thus far, and so if the, whoever they sent it off to is as powerful as, say, that crime gang that gang of people that we fought, the crime boss that we fought with Rex and Garrus, where they died, where they were knocked out. We're going to want to be as prepared as possible for them, so I'm going to just, figure it's easier if we go to the Citadel, take care of that stuff first before we go ahead and do anything else. And then we'll go and check out those samples from that Al-Jilani talked about, and then we'll go ahead and do other stuff after that. But for now, we're going back to the Citadel. So let's jump on the galaxy map, and we will take care of business here. Now that Pharos is finally looking up, actually be... I don't know if they'd be on their asses about stuff, excuse me, because of what happened there, but it's possible. They'll just have to, we already went to Hercules. They'll just have to be a little bit more careful, they'll just have to say, we found what was the cause of the stuff there, but, or maybe, now that we've taken care of business with Pharos and we've kind of kicked out most of Al-Jilani, and the building that they had as their main headquarters is abandoned, maybe they're kind of like, you know what, screw this project, now the Alliance Command's going to come in and take care of things. But as you can see, there are a few new star clusters for us to go to now that we've beaten Pharos. We won't be going to them yet because we have to go back to the Citadel first, but... yeah, no big deal. We already went through Hades Gamma and the Exodus Cluster. I think we might have a mission in Hades Gamma, but I'm not 100% sure. And if we don't, there will be one later that we get. But I'm not going to bother going back through them again because there isn't really anything for us to do there right now. So we'll just go straight back to the Citadel and land in the Widow system. Or, travel there. Oh, that's right, we were still docked at Pharos. I forgot. I figured we were already through, out in space again. But no. We haven't left Pharos yet, so we'll just have to travel a little bit longer. Not a big deal.
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
Really? How can I help you?
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
How does it go rogue, sir? It's a VI.
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here.
Alright, good, because I know what you did on Gagarin
Virtual
before.
intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Alright, I'll do it.
Don't worry, Admiral. I'll take that thing out.
I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
I mean, am I the only one because we can bomb them from orbit with the Normandy, or, is that why? And where is it, anyway? Well, I guess we'll see once we, get done at the Citadel. We're just gonna... It's even, though it's an urgent matter, and, they were saying, hey, you should probably go do this. I'd rather take care of business on the Citadel first, although I think I was supposed to get another transmission. Maybe that one got overridden by the fact that oh, the local cluster just popped up. Wonder why it's local. We'll find out later, but we need to travel again, because I was supposed to get another transmission, I think, now that I've beaten Pharaohs. I don't want to go to Asgard. That still doesn't exist in my book. We'll go back to Utopia. And then get another transmission. I just want to get both of them before I go back to the Citadel, because it involves a couple of things that we can do there. So, not the Rogue VI one, but this one.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
Huh. Well, I'm not a mercenary, that's not really my job, but if she's contacting a Spectre, it's probably got to be pretty urgent. Alright, well, we'll take care of it then once we get back to the Citadel here. Sorry, I know I made you guys just kind of sit through 3 mass relays rather than just one, because I wanted to get both those transmissions. I just wanted to make sure I got them, you know. So, let us land on the Citadel. Right now, unlike the last time we were here, I actually have a little bit of a game plan in terms of where we're going, and I like planned it out. I have it all written down in a notepad note on my phone here. And I know pretty much exactly how I want all of the side quests to go. I basically wrote it down so we'd go in a big old circle around the Citadel. There's a few quests to do. None of them are incredibly, large in scope. They're all pretty much just errands that we're running while we're here. And, I mean, we need to run an errand anyway while we're here because we need to check on more armor for our other crew members. We can't just use Caden and Ashley for every single mission here. Got to keep the rest of our crew in shape. So let's exit the Normandy. We're going to bring Caden along, and we're going to bring Garrus. I wrote down Rex's and Tally's armor totals that they have with the Mercenary and Hydra armors that they have. But I don't know. I want this party just because. We're not really going to be... Are we doing any fighting this time? I don't think so. Maybe one little fight, but don't worry too much about which squad you bring here. I'm just bringing these guys because Caden is there for a scene that we're going to get in a few minutes here, and Garrus might have a vested interest in 1 or 2 of the side quests that we're actually going to do here. So, just foresight on my part, but they're the ones I'm bringing. So, okay.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
I wonder.
Logged. The commanding
Pink
officer is
goes
ashore.
with,
Exo Presley has the deck.
Turians. I wonder what their opinion is on the color pink. Can't imagine this is degrading in any way. I hope it isn't. It's not my intention. It's just the best armor I've got for him right now. Is that another... Oh, that's a rear admiral. Holy crap. Hello, sir.
10 hut.
At ease. Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
Commander Shepard, SSV Normandy.
You don't know who I am, do you, Commander?
No, sir.
I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship and you.
Well, yeah, but, I mean, it's a good opportunity for the Alliance to, if we do some stuff to help the Council, it helps out the Alliance too, because then they give us, reparations for everything that we did, and then, it all works out on a galactic scale.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard?
Yes, sir.
I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
Over-designed, huh? I mean, it's a matter of the duality of its research, sir. I mean, it wasn't just designed by us.
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight.
I don't know about that.
This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money in a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
Well, that's a matter of your, You can choose to do that, sir. You're the Rear Admiral, and this was an Alliance ship, so go ahead.
We'd be honored to show her to you, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long.
All right. You can take a look on your own, too. That works.
Commander, I'm not happy.
What about?
What did you find out of order?
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
Well, that wasn't a matter of our choosing, sir. That's a matter of Turian design, and they have thousands more years of war experience than we do.
Modified Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates rather than in the middle of them. We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits of element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
I don't know if it's useless, sir. It's more useful than getting 12,000 fighters blown out of the sky by a Batarian pirate ship at the very least.
We can loiter in an enemy system and monitor traffic or drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds. Normandy could be more effective than the Solarian STG.
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship.
And that's not what the Normandy is, sir.
We're supposed to find and kill the enemy fleet, not count how many times their garrison goes to the bathroom. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander.
My crew, sir.
Krogan?
Yes.
Turians?
Yes, sir.
What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment?
Well, it's not free, sir. They're helping us to defeat Saren, so if anything, they're here of their own volition.
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet.
I think it has,
You
sir.
have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
Well, frankly, sir, it was co-developed by the humans and Turians, and the Council has said that this was a big step forward in, helping humanity to build bridges across the galaxy, and frankly, I agree with them.
I think Normandy is a good ship, sir. Even if you disagree, you have to see that her joint construction and multiracial crew make the Alliance look better.
Your job is to look good, Commander. The Alliance navies is to win wars. I'm not convinced Normandy isn't a waste of taxpayer money, but I am convinced that you believe otherwise, and that you'll use it to its best ability.
Well, thank you,
I'll be
sir.
submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I planned.
Thank you again, sir.
Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud.
Will do, sir. Or aye, sir, rather. I always forget that I'm supposed to say aye when he gives an order. 'Cause I am not military. What a surprise. I sit around in my room playing video games all day, and I'm not military. I wouldn't have guessed.
Saren was one of the most respected Turians in the galaxy, Garrus. You gonna be okay going up against him?
Saren is either a traitor or a madman. Taking him down will restore the good name of Turians everywhere.
Just keep saying that, especially to humans. We've got a lot of angry people right now.
Yeah, the Rear Admiral could have been a lot angrier than he was if I hadn't handled that interview as well as I did. I think I'd handled it pretty well, if I do say so myself. Of course, the fact that I have 10 charm right now helps a lot, but, never hurts to be able to talk people down to the point where, they respect your decisions. Some people say that charm is a waste of perk points, but I don't know. I disagree. I'd rather not glitch my way through the game and make sure that I have infinite charm or anything like that. And I'm not playing the game through 3 times, so it's like I would want to put points into it. This person looks,
Commander Shepard?
Yes, ma'am.
Khaleesa been seen in Al-Jilani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
That is a crazy name to remember. It's almost as bad as the Solarian names, although we didn't ask Glidra what his full name was, I don't think. But it was like 7 words, man. It was ridiculous. Does she have a biotic amp under her hair, or is that just a bald spot? I guess it doesn't matter.
What do you want to know?
You've been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a sense of how you'll do that.
Makes sense.
Humans have been
light's a
trying to
little
get the
bright.
respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
Well, it's an absolute honor. It's one of the most, you know... I don't know necessarily that I deserve the position, but we're not about to tell her that.
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone.
It is in a way.
Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
No, that's not really what they do.
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you?
Yes, ma'am.
You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Well, yeah, actually, it's not just a human warship, it's also a Turian warship.
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public?
Yeah, in a way.
Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
Well, actually, the crew isn't still Alliance. Most of the crew is still Alliance, but we do have some non-Alliance crew members there. But they all basically are there of their own volition anyway. They're there to help me rather than hinder me.
I wasn't aware it had been handed over to anyone.
Yeah.
I'm in command, and last I checked, I'm human. Same goes for my crew.
Most of them.
Human, yes, but you do work for the Citadel now, Commander. One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
I can't really say anything in terms of that. I mean, I could say he was the one behind Eden Prime, but considering we just talked about how the Normandy's advanced designs are classified, I'm pretty sure this would be classified too.
I'm afraid I can't comment on whatever my current assignment may or may not be.
Don't worry, we'll find out. The eyes of Earth are on you. Don't let us down.
I won't.
Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
Not a problem. I'd like to believe Shepard is a believer in free press, but I feel like that, telling her, hey, this rogue Spectre is running across the galaxy, committing genocide with his Geth, and he was the one behind Eden Prime. He's the reason why our colony is totally destroyed over there. Probably wouldn't have been the best free press in the world. Just a thought, it probably would have been a little bit difficult for people to process, and then they would have been like, well, what do we do now? Colonial affairs would have had to step in, and then colonial prospects are already not looking good after the whole Eden Prime incident. Knowing about that would make it even worse.
After years of poor economic performance, Al-Jilani has announced that its research colony on Pharos is finally returning a profit.
Oh, good. That was
New
fast.
discoveries and a dedicated colonization effort have finally paid off for Al-Jilani. Al-Jilani stock rose sharply with the announcement, with investors pleased at this surprising news.
I would guess that means that Shiala basically took charge there and was like, hey, Zhang's dead, but he was a pussy anyway, so I can help you guys out a hell of a lot more than he did in getting things done here, especially now that the Thorian is gone and you don't have to worry about your colonists being mind-controlled anymore. So now they can study the Prothean ruins in earnest, and that just helps them out in the long run. So now next is the med clinic, I think. Let me look at my thingy real quick. My list. Yep, med clinic next. All right. Now we don't need to worry about the keepers anymore because they're already done. As bad as that quest was, it wasn't bad. It was just a matter of I had no real reason to continue to do it, Oh well. I don't think that there's a scene in here when we go see Dr. Michelle, but we should probably check on her to make sure that she's alright now that, Fist is dead. We gotta make sure none of his thugs who want revenge came to try to stop her or anything. Dr. Michelle, how are you doing?
I need those supplies for my clinic.
Oh, she's in a call.
You can and you will, or your story won't stay secret for long.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
Don't disappoint me, Doctor.
Oh, Commander Shepard, I didn't see you come in.
Everything okay here?
Every time I come in here, I see someone threatening you. Who was that?
Someone from my past. I can take care of it.
Are you sure about that? I mean, we helped take care of things before. We can help again.
I might be able to help you.
I was fired by my previous employer for giving out free medical supplies to clinics like this. They never filed any charges, they just wanted me to leave without any fuss. But somebody must have found out. Now they are blackmailing me. I have to give them what they want. If the board finds out about my past, I could lose my license. They'll shut my clinic down.
Well, I mean, why did you hand... My question is, why'd you hand out free supplies in the first place? It was probably for, like, people who needed it, but we can help with a blackmailer. I'm pretty good at, talking people down.
Maybe I can get you out of this. Tell me what they want.
I have to give some of my medical supplies to a merchant in the markets. They expect delivery today.
All right, well, then I'll do that.
Give me your contact's name. I'll deal with this guy, whoever he is.
Deal with him? But won't they expose my past?
Don't worry about it. I'll be very, very careful.
I'll make sure they don't tell anyone.
I was told to speak with a merchant named Morlan down in the markets. I really appreciate this, Commander. Thank you.
It's not a problem. Will the personal question talk about the same thing it did before, or will it talk about why she was handing these out? Let's see if it says anything new. I actually don't remember the conversation, so we might be seeing it a second time. I apologize for that.
You're a doctor.
Yeah, it's the
How
same
did you
thing.
end up...
My father was...
Father was a medic, chose to keep
the
tradition alive, not the
tradition
military.
alive, but
Yeah.
not the
Let me
military.
take a look at what you have for sale.
Of course.
Does she have any new interfaces? She has a first aid interface 3 that I could buy. It's not that expensive. I got pretty much all of the credits that I needed to purchase it from the last couple of side quests that I did. So, well, technically that interview was a side quest, so I guess she paid me for being in an interview. That's kind of weird. I wouldn't have expected something like that. I don't think a news company pays you in real life when you're in an interview, do they? I doubt it. But we got another First Aid Interface 3, which is nice, because that means that I can pass down First Aid Interface 2s to everyone that isn't going to use them. Well, is going to use them, but doesn't need to use them as much as, say, Caden, who's probably going to be in my party for a decent amount of time. So we need to go take care of this blackmailer, but before we do that, we need to make one extra stop off over here at Flux. How do I know we need to make a stop off at Flux? Because, well, I just know that. I apologize. There isn't really an in-character reason for going back here, although I suppose we could say we're checking to make sure that Rita's sister's back here, and then we would stumble upon something else, but this being the something else. Oh, Jesus, man. What did he do to deserve that? I should probably take our helmets off, huh? We're on the Citadel. We don't exactly need them. You okay there, man? Looks like it hurt. Let's take those helmets off real quick. Equipment. I could level up right now, but why? I don't need to. Pierce looks a little weird with his visor being all blue and then the rest of his body being pink and white, but whatever. You okay there?
Yeah, what is it?
What happened that you got kicked out with a shotgun butt to the back of the head?
Why were you tossed out of there?
Doran didn't have a clue what I was doing. He assumed I was cheating.
I know Doran. If he says you're cheating, you're cheating.
I was just tipping the scales in my favor, only as an experiment.
An experiment? An experiment with gambling. Right.
Still sounds like cheating to me.
To you, maybe. But this device is merely intended to simulate situations and record results. Recording losses is easy, of course. Nobody notices those.
So why record anything at all, then?
Why do you need to record these outcomes?
Ah, now you're getting to the heart of it. I've spent the last 5 years developing a system that can accurately predict wins and losses on the Quasar. I just need a few more recorded wins and I can complete the algorithms.
That still sounds like cheating to me.
Can you do that? Isn't that illegal?
It's illegal to use my system, but I won't use it. I'll sell it to others.
That doesn't sound
I
like
just need a few more wins recorded.
Good idea. So, tell me about this, well, payment. Would I be asking about the payout from the machines? Just tell me about the device.
Does the device help me win?
The device is set to emit a frequency that will slightly increase your odds. Nothing like my system eventually will, but enough to allow you to record your wins more quickly.
I mean, you could just sell it as it is. Increased odds are increased odds.
Why don't you just sell the device then?
What? No. This device is archaic. It uses brute force to achieve its goal. Besides, you saw how easily it was detected. My system, when it's complete, will be far more efficient and completely undetectable.
Now, let's see what this payment option is. I'm assuming it has to do with payout, but I might be saying, well, if I go help you cheat, what will you pay me?
What's in this for me?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Keep your winnings. That should be payment enough, I think.
Have you ever played Dice, Shells? Because where I come from back home, Dice is one of the games that we played all the time. And the point of Dice wasn't a matter of always winning. If you always won, it defeated the purpose of the game for the vast majority of people. The matter of luck in there is what was so fun about it. And I think that's the same for Quasar here. If you're always guaranteed a win, it takes the fun out of it, you know? Although some people are just in it for the money, but they're the wrong kind of people. Those kind of people shouldn't be the ones gambling. Let the gamblers gamble, the ones who are in it for the luck. That sounds like a terrible thing to say. Give me the device.
I'll help you out.
Huh. I suppose I could let you try it. Here you go. When you've recorded enough wins, it'll let you know. Of course, if you get caught with the device, well, you saw what happened to me.
I'll be careful.
Well, off you go. That data won't collect itself.
Don't even worry about it. I'll be very careful with the device. Nobody is going to get their hands on your device.
And what did you hear exactly?
Wait, is that? Okay, Rita. Let me get to talk.
Yes, but there's more.
We're talking about the gas.
I heard they had some connection with the rogue Spectre.
And Saren.
Not this again.
Why is that so hard to believe?
Whatever you say, just don't expect us to believe it too.
Alright, well, Rita, anyway.
Hey, Jenna came back looking for work. Thanks for getting her out of Cora's den.
Well, that's good to hear. I'm glad she is back here helping you.
I was glad to help out.
Yeah, everyone seems real happy to have her back.
They should be. Aren't you?
I'm glad she's out of the den. I'd just forgotten what it was like to have her around.
Oh boy.
I haven't had a decent tip since she got back.
Oh, that sucks. You just gotta work a little harder for it. I think. I mean, I wouldn't know. I've never been a hostess or a waitress or anything like that. So, I wouldn't really know. But yes, don't you worry, Shells. I will be the carefulest person ever with your device. I'm just looking for Dolan to make sure he doesn't see where I am. Anyway, hi, Jenna.
Hey there, welcome to Flux.
Thank you. Glad you're back in business, doing things that aren't risking your life. Or Doran. Hey, Doran, someone was trying to cheat on your machine, and I have his device. You want it?
Hello again. Can I help you?
Here you go.
I've got something you might be interested in.
Let me see that. You got that from Shells, didn't you?
Sure did.
I saw him using it earlier. Tossed him out on his ass for it, too. Thanks for bringing this to me.
No problem. I mean, like I said with him, gambling is there for the fun of it. If it's not a luck-based game, then you're not doing it right.
Cheaters shouldn't prosper.
Exactly.
I agree with you on that. Thanks again. Take a few shots at the Quasar. On the house.
Alright, thanks.
I should be going.
Enjoy your time here at Flux.
Jesus, he gave me $3,000 to spend here. I think I'll keep that, actually. Not that it's gonna matter, because later I can come here and blow as much money as I want, because we'll have the maximum amount of credits in almost no time, so. When we come back here later, there's something special that's gonna happen on that dance floor there. Just a thought. Don't worry about it for now, but later we will worry about it.
Hey, good to see another human in here.
Yeah, saw you earlier. Good to see you again, too. Hey, Shells, he took the device. I'm sorry.
So, did you record 5 wins with the device yet?
It's gone.
Actually, I gave your device to Doran.
Well, I wasn't supposed to tell him, but
That was years of work. What am I gonna do now?
maybe make an honest buck doing something else.
Better use.
You're no help at all. This is absolutely the worst day of my life.
Well, next time you need something done, don't hand it to a Spectre who generally takes Paragon options in conversations, especially if it's something that goes directly against what she just talked to you about. Some people, man, they just don't listen. They want their own agenda taken care of, and they're not willing to listen to anything that you say. I was going to say, Caden, are you stuck again? But he teleported, so good.